Welcome to you e-learning classes managed by Modern English School, Nawala. Dear student, myself Sujay Kumar, your mathematics teacher, Modern English School, New Area, Nawala. Student, today I will discuss the remaining portion of exercise 1B of real number. I solved up to question number 16 in previous video. Now I started from 17. See here, 17 is find the least number which when divided by 20, 25, 35 and 40 leaves remainder 14, 19, 29, 34 respectively. That means when divided by 20, remainder is 40. When divided by 25, remainder is 90. When divided by 35, remainder is 29. And when divided by 40, remainder is 34. This type question I solved before this video in examples. First, to find the differences between remainder and the divisor. You find out this type question, the differences of remainder and divisor is always same. Here is 20 and remainder is 14, then difference is 6. Here is 25, remainder is 19, then remainder is 6. Here is 35, remainder is 29, then remainder is 6. Here is 40, remainder is 34, then difference is 6. That means the differences of all divisor and remainder are equal. Then in the process of these questions, you find the LCM of 20, 25, 30 and 40. Then by as usual, you find the LCM by the regular methods. Divide by 2, again 2 and 5, you get 1400. It is the LCM of 20, 25, 35 and 40. The LCM is 1400 and difference is 6. So required number is 1400 minus 6, that is 1394. So dear student, this type questions when the differences of the divisor and remainder is always same and you given the number that is 20, 25, 35, then find the LCM and hence subtract the differences of divisor and remainder from the LCM, you get your solution. Question number 19. This question is last examples of exercise 1B. In examples, last examples, that is Kaju Barfi and other sheets. Similarly, these questions, now it is related to the books, the number of books in English, Maths and Science. So, this question I also solved by the methods of last examples of this exercise. 3 sets of English, Maths and Science books containing 336, 240 and 96 books respectively have 2 stacks, means they have 2 stacks in such a way that all the books are the stored subject wise and the height of each stack is same. That means the number of the books in each stack is same and separate Math, English and Science different stacks. So your question is, what is the number of books in each stacks? That the number of books in each stacks are same in every subject. So dear student, this type question is solved by the method of HCF. So first you find the HCF of 336, 240 and 96 by division method. 336 and 240 divided, you get here 48. 240 and 336, then you get HCF is 48. Now 48 and here is 96. So now again find the HCF of 46 and 96. Then your HCF is 48. Your HCF is 48. So hence we can say the number of books in each stacks is 48. The HCF of this number is always the solution of your question. That what is the number of stacks, what is the number of sheets, what is the number of breaks, then this type question is always solved with the HCF. So we first find HCF, then HCF is now 48 books in each stacks. Next questions in this question, that how many stacks you have. If each stack has 48 books, and there are 336 books in English, then how many stacks in English? So you divide 336 by 48, then 7 stacks in English books. Because each stack has 48 books, then there are 7 stacks in English books, and there is 240 in mathematics. So 240 divided by 48, you get 5. Then 5 stacks in mathematics, and 96 science books, and 48 in each stacks. So 2 stacks in science books. Here is 7, here is 5, here is 2. So 7 plus 5 plus 2, that is 14. 14 books, 14 stacks total. When you arrange the books in new types, that each stack has 48 books, then there are total number of stacks. When you arrange mathematics, science or English, you get 14 stacks, and it is compulsory that each stack has 48 books. Now see question number 21, that is find the greatest possible length which can be used to measure exactly the length 7 meter, 3 meter 85 cm and 12 meter 95 cm. That means what is the possible of greatest length that divides 7 meter, 3 meter 85 cm and 12 meter 95 cm exactly. That means that is the what number that divides, and that is the greatest number, divides 7 meter, 3 meter 85 cm and 12 95 cm exactly. So first you find the length 7 meter, convert it to centimeter, so it is 700 centimeter. Second length 3 meter 85 cm, so convert into centimeter, that is 385 cm. And third 12 meter 95 cm, so 1295 cm. So there are 3 lengths, 700 cm, 385 cm and 1295 cm. Now your question is, what is the greatest number that is exactly divides 700, 385 and 1295, and that is the greatest number? Then it is clear you have to find the HCF. So first you find the HCF 700, 385 and 1295 by division methods or any other method. But I suggest you always to solve this question by division methods when you have to find the HCF. So there are 3 numbers. First 700, 385, 1295. So this is the greater and this is the second larger. So you divide the greater number by second larger. So 595 is remainder. Now divide this one time, then 105. Then here is 105. Here is 595. Then 5 is 525. Then 70. 1 times. Then 35. Divide 2. So the HCF of 2 number this and this is 35. Now check the 35 relation of 385. So now we have here is 35 and here is 385. So we divide here 1 times, then 3, again 1 times, then 3. So 11 times we get 385. So what is the required number of the length of the maximum which can measure the 7 meter, 3 meter 85 cm and 12 meter 95. So 35 cm is the maximum length which measure exactly these 3 lengths. So your solution is 35C. Now question is 23. Find the least number of square tiles required to pave the ceiling of a room which is 15 meter 17 centimeter long and 9 meter and 2 centimeter broad. Your question is, a room is 15 meter and 17 centimeter long and 9 meter 2 centimeter broad, and it is paved with a square tiles of the ceiling. That means there are 2 questions in this question. First, what is the size of the tiles? And second, how many number of tiles required to pave the ceiling? So your first question is, what is the size of the tiles? That means that size divides the length and breadth exactly. Then it is the exactly size of the square tiles. That means the side of a square is exactly divides the length and breadth of the room. And this is the, you can find by the HCF of these two numbers. So first we find the HCF, then that HCF is the size of the square tiles, then find the area of a square tiles, that is the side into side, and area of room is given 1570 into 902, and after that you can find what is the number of tiles. So dear student, first we write what is the length of the tiles, that is 15 meter 17 centimeter, that is 1570 cm, and breadth is 9 meter 2 cm, that is 902 cm. So what is the area of the ceilings? That is length into breadth. So 1517 into 902 cm square. What is the size of the square tiles? It is the HCF of the 1517 and 902. So first we find the HCF of 1517 and 902. Then we get, by the division method, we get 41. 902 divided 1 times, then 615, again here is 287, divided 614 2 times, now we get 41, and 41 divided 7 times, that is 287. That means this 41 is the HCF of these two numbers. That means size of the square tiles. So we write what is the size of a square tiles? It is the HCF of these two numbers, and HCF of these two numbers is 41. So what is the area of this square tiles? Is 41 into 41, that is 41 into 41 cm square. Now what is the number of tiles? So we write area of ceiling by area of a square tiles. The area of ceiling is 1570 into 902 by area of tiles is 41 into 41, and it is divided 41 37 jar and 41 22 jar, and then you multiply, you get 814 tiles required to pave the ceiling. So dear student, very important question for you. First you find HCF of the length and breadth, then you can find size of the square tiles, and then find the area of a square, and area of room divided by this square, you can get what is the number of tiles. That's it. Now this is the last questions of your exercise 1B, and student, I think remain questions is very simple, only you have to find HCF and LCM. So remain question try to solve. If any problem, then ask to me personally. Here is last question. There are 6 bells comments tolling together and toll at interval 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12 minutes respectively. In 30 hours, how many times do they toll together? Dear student, after 2 minutes the ring, after 4 minutes ring, after 6 minutes. At a time, simple way, you think if 2, 4 and 6. Then find out after 2 minutes ring the bell, after 4 minutes ring the bell, after 6 minutes ring the bell. So 2 minutes you ring 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. That means every 2 minutes it is ring. So first 2 minutes, then 4 minutes, then 6 minutes, then 8 minutes, then 10 minutes, then 12 minutes, then 14, 16, etc. And it is 8 minutes, 12 minutes, 16 minutes, 20 minutes, etc. It is 12 minutes, 18 minutes, 24 minutes, etc. But you find out when 12 minutes, then this and this rang all together. It rang 6 times, it ranks 3rd times, it ranks 2nd. But they toll together at minute of 12. Because every 2 minutes it rang, then 6 times it is 12 minutes, the 6 times it rang. After 4 minutes, then 3rd times it rang, and after 6 minutes it 2 times it rang. Then after 12 minutes, at 12 minutes, all bells rang together. Then it is clear that time is exactly divisible by 2, 4, 6, and that is the LCM. So dear student, first you find LCM of this number, then you can find at what time they will be told together. So in solution, you find LCM of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12. So write here 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. divided by 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again divided by 2. 1, 1, 3, 2, 5, 3. Next divided by 3. 1, 1, 1, 2, 5, 1. What is the LCM? LCM is 2 into 2 into 3 into 2 into 5. You get here 2 to the 4, 3 the 12, 10 the 120 minutes. That means at the time 120, all the bell rang together. That means 2 hours. See, every 2 hours, all the bell rang together. So first solution is at what time they will rang together, and it is every 2 hours, all bell are rang together. Next question, how many times they rang together in 30 hours? So total, how many times? So total time is equal to 30 by 2 plus 1. Because first rang, then after rang other. So it is 15, then it is 15 plus 1, that is 16. So at the 16 times they rang together in 30 hours. So dear student, remain, you solve it, and if you have problem then ask to me personally. Thank you dear.